Okay everybody, hello and welcome back to the HeartGold Randomizer Nuzlocke on episode 23. We are really getting through the numbers of the episodes right now. That was said really badly actually. My grasp of the English language, not good. Anyway, I did a quick bit of googling in between episodes and that was basically all I did. And I must say, sometimes people on like game answer boards, they love to mess with you. Because the first one that I ran into was like, oh yeah, if you've gone to, you know, to Yucine, down near Future City, and then you've gone up to Cerulean Cape and Suicune isn't there, the first person tried very, very hard on that particular forum post to convince everybody that Yucine had actually gone and caught Suicune himself. Now, I know that that can't happen, right? I know that that is not how it works. And yet, at the same time, when you see something like that, your first thought is, wait, really? Is that possible? I mean, long story short, no, it's not. Suicune hasn't been caught by Yucine, it's fine. What's happened is, basically every single source that mentions Suicune will conveniently neglect to mention, for literally no reason whatsoever, that you have to defeat Misty before you can get Suicune. So that's basically what I'm going to go and do now. A wonderful sprite bug. I'm just a green box. Isn't that nice? Much better. I'm going to fight all the trainers in here though. Experience is a wonderful thing. Yep, we just got to beat the trainers, defeat Misty, go back up to the Cape, and then we'll have Suicune. It is annoying that none of these things that actually talk about how to catch Suicune will mention that you have to defeat Misty. They all just talk about getting her back to the gym. It's a pain in the ass. You know, I never used to think that, and I might have mentioned this actually in the series already, but I never used to think that Sudowoodo was actually what's it called? Was actually a rock type, a pure rock type. I always thought it was a rock grass type. I mean, I know better now, but it did mean that I spent a long time using fire moves on it and wondering why they weren't very effective. It's just one of those few things that I actually do get wrong, even though I've played these games so many times. Aerodactyl, okay. Yeah, look at Blessing's health pool, it is just high. I mean, it's an Arceus, it's an incredibly powerful mon. I just haven't been using it enough. You know, I really would have liked that Absol and that Umbreon, but the thing is, right now, like I said, I have no way of weakening these things, outside of switching into Glaceon, trying for Static, and then just throwing Ultra Balls at full health paralyzed mons, which I guess I could have done, but I didn't do. But outside of that, I have absolutely no way of weakening these things down. Which is a bit of a shame, actually. I wish the encounters in these regions were actually the level that, you know, roughly the level of the wild mons that, you know, you would be expecting. So the trainers are basically in between the 40s. I would have expected wild mons at maybe 35. But nope, they're level 8. Earth Power should do a decent chunk here, and we'll finish it off with Extreme Speed. Yeah, that should do it. I mean, let's be honest, it's an Extreme Speed from a normal type Arceus. It's gonna kill. I'm quite glad it could learn Extreme Speed, actually. That's really handy. It would be if I used Arceus more often, anyway. You've been defeated. Pi, how do you feel? Probably terrible that you've betrayed your precious gym leader's trust. I don't know. Gym trainers are terrible, anyway. You know, I have always wondered, in every gym that you go to, or at least in the old games, I'm not sure if it still happens in the new ones, but in every gym that you go to in the old games, there's always one trainer who says something to the effect of, I've been trained by the gym leader myself. You'll never defeat me. And they are always, without failure, one of the worst trainers in the gym. And I have to wonder if the gym leaders are really just that incompetent at teaching people how to fight. It's really stupid. You know what, I have Earth Power. I have Earth Power, we're fine. Yep, gotta love some coverage. And I have 16 power points for it, gotta love those PP Max. I should get a few more of those actually to really round out everything on the team, just so I don't have to heal as much. Because a lot of the time I go to a Pokemon Center, it's not because I'm particularly worried about my health pool. Like, my health pool's going to be fine. I can afford all the Hyper Potions I want. The problem is that, what's it called? You know, I run out of power points, and I don't have any Leper Berries in this game. I haven't found a mart that will sell them to me yet, so it's a minor issue. Alright then, Misty. I hope that's a bottle of water next to you and not a bottle of green gunk, but I have no idea. Right, you've got 6 Mons, obviously, every gym leader will. Tangrowth. Obviously, Misty has chosen to start with one of the few types that I don't really have anything for on Arceus. I don't know why I said few types, because Arceus doesn't have the world's best coverage. It's got decent coverage, that is true, but... ouch, Extreme Speed really isn't doing as much as I'd hoped. We could try Outrage, but the thing with Outrage is that, well, it's going to confuse me eventually. So I'd much rather switch out. Granted, Clamps isn't going to be perfect for this because it's still normally affected by grass, but I do at least have the option to, oh, Scrappy, that's handy. I mean, it's not handy for me, all of my moves will affect ghost types anyway, but it is a good ability. Yeah, if all it's going to do is use Slam, then I might as well set up Triple Sword Stance and sweep through Misty's entire team. I must admit, it wasn't the original plan, but now that I'm seeing the opportunity, it's definitely the plan that I'm going with. I probably don't need to use Fly. I imagine Night Slash will do the job at +6, but... are you kidding me? As 95 accuracy and I missed. Come on. Right, well, we might as well use a Hyper Potion now anyway. Don't want to be too low health for whatever she sends in next. Now, once I've gotten Suicune, it is just going to be a straight blitz of getting as many gym badges as I can, as quickly as I can. Now, I've already got Pewter City unlocked, so we'll go there, defeat Brock next. Once I've done Brock, probably Celadon. Actually, I might do those in the other order, so I can go and have a look at the randomized marks in Celadon first. But those two are going to be really, really easy to beat. Once we've taken out those two, what else have we got? Come on, let me think. What has she got? Suicune! Oh, that's nice. But yeah, let me think what else the gyms I'm gonna have to do. Gonna have to take on Jasmine, but that sorry, Janine, but that's okay because I've already unlocked Fuchsia City as well. Now let's see, Fuchsia, Celadon, Brock, Saffron I've already done, Surge I've already done, and Misty I'm doing now. That leaves me with Blaine and Blue. Yeah, Blaine and Blue. So this is actually not going to take all that long. Okay, Azumarill, I can one-shot that too, not a problem. I mean, these are all water types, so it is risky to be, you know, staying in against them. But we're talking about +6 boosted Fly at this point. I'm never going to not one-shot one of these things. Unless I miss again. Which I better not right now because it has the rain up. Don't you dare make me miss. Okay, the game appears to be playing ball with me today. A better one-shot, that's going down really slow. I was a little bit concerned there. A Rain Dance boosted Hydro Pump probably would have killed me. But I suppose it is appropriate that she has so many water types. Okay, I definitely do not need to go for Fly on this thing. Let's go for a Rain Dance boosted Waterfall at +6 attack. So, basically a one-shot killer against absolutely anything that it's very effective against anyway. Or normally effective, I should say. You know, I was certain what Pokemon series was going to be done next, but now I'm actually beginning to question it because there are so many of them I want to do. I was certain about the game I'm going to do next. Now I'm thinking. I am thinking a lot. But trust me, I'll have something in mind. Don't worry too much about it. I will be able to think of some kind of game I'd like to do for my next series. Oh dear. You know, I do like the layout for this series, but I must say I am a little bit lazy. I did just use like official egg boutique art or something. the thing is, it is, I would say it's probably considered transformative, right? I mean, I'm not using it specifically on its own. I think it's transformative enough to be fair use. But I am lazy when it comes to art. I'm never good at, I'm not a graphic designer. This layout is, well, in my opinion, it's the nicest looking one that I've ever made, but that doesn't really say much. I'm at least happy enough with it. A lot of the time, you know, the series I've been doing before, the couple of series I tried, a lot of the reason why I was just like, no, I'm not doing it, other than the commentary, which I wasn't happy with, a lot of it was just that I was not happy with the visuals of the series at all. But I think this one's a lot better. Okay, so it's water pulse, yeah, talk about whatever. Be a good TM. Okay, it's a terrible TM, but let's be real, you know, did we expect it not to be a terrible TM? This is my luck we're talking about here. My TMs are always terrible. Right, it's time to go through the rest of the gyms as quickly as I physically can. Let me think what I'm going to do next. Yeah, Celadon. That's what I'm going to do next, isn't it? And then after I've done Celadon, we'll go to Pewter, then we'll go to Fuchsia, then we'll go to Blaine, and then we'll go to Blue. Alright, Pokerus. That's really, really unlikely. I've got Pokerus. Who actually has it? Clamps. Clamps has Pokerus. Oh, let's go. I can't remember exactly what that does, but it's really good. I think it boosts like your EV gain or something. And now Professor M wants to talk about it. How nice. Yeah, well, it's nothing to worry about. I'm happy that I have it. Now, I know eventually you cannot spread Pokerus anymore. I can't remember exactly what stops you from being able to do it. But what I do know is that if I cycle around a bit, I'm fairly certain it will spread to the rest of my team. Now, once it's... Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, but once it's gone to the rest of my team, then one of them, whichever one I really, really don't want to use, is going into the box. And the reason it's going to go into the box is because it's going to make it so that Pokerus, I will always have it if I want it. It'll always be there, because it can spread infinitely in the box, but if you keep it in your party for too long a time, then eventually you won't be able to spread it anymore. Yeah, here you go. It gains double the effort value from battling. Okay, it can infect other mons with the virus for a period of 1 to 4 days, but it can do it infinitely in the box, at least as far as I'm aware. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you actually have to start a few battles for it to spread, so I clearly got that one wrong. Let's just go into a couple more wild battles and we'll speed them up, because I have no intention of actually doing them. There we go. Yeah, there you go, it's starting to spread now. Glaceon and Mew also have it. Right, there are a few more that don't. Now, what I'm actually going to do, I think, in terms of putting them on in the box, I might even put Easy Bake in there. Because Easy Bake is really, really over-leveled, and I don't really need to use it in battle at all. Oh, hey, there are Arceus here too. That's pretty cool. Yep, now everything has it. Wonderful. Okay, that was a little bit of a delay, but now that everything has Pokerus... Oh, I almost forgot. I can get Suicune now. I should do that before Celadon. I completely forgot. Okay, well, the important thing is that now we have Pokerus. So I'm going to put Easy Bake in the box, and then literally anything I want to catch, I can give it Pokerus for double effort values. Now that is going to be very, very helpful. It'll also basically, I believe, infect everything in the box, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely certain about exactly how it works, but I do know that while it's in the box, even if it doesn't spread in the box, which it might not do, I have no idea, but even if it doesn't, I'm certain that if you put it in the box, it does stop the timer in terms of how many days you can have it for. But if I'm not wrong, and I don't think I am, Pokerus is actually more rare than a shiny Pokemon. Like, it is lower odds than finding a shiny Pokemon, so while I would rather have a shiny Pokemon, we've clearly maxed out our luck at this point. Yeah, here you go. Now that I've defeated Misty, Suicune is here. To be honest, I don't recognise the cry, to be honest, because I'm terrible with Pokemon cries. as I think you've noticed by the fact that every single one I've guessed, I've got them wrong. Okie dokie, let's do this. I want to say that's Rayquaza, maybe. Okay, yeah. Can you tell how wrong I am every single time I do this? It's Moltres. I don't really want to Master Ball of Moltres, to be honest. Moltres is not, in my opinion, particularly good. I'm a little bit miffed that it didn't come into the Quick Ball, but in my opinion, Moltres is not amazing. I don't think it's terrible. It's perfectly fine. But it's not particularly powerful as far as legendaries go. The legendary birds are just not all that strong. Can you fuck off? Really? I crit it. Yeah, I crit the... Of course I crit it. Right, now before I go to Celadon again, there's one more thing I need to check. I know that Suicune can go to Burn Tower. I'm not sure if it goes there after I defeat the Elite Four again, or if I've already defeated the Elite Four once, so it literally doesn't matter. But we're going to find out now anyway. If I really want Moltres, and the answer is that I kind of don't, to be honest, then once I defeat the Elite Four for the second time, I could always fly back to Burn Tower, try and get it again. I mean, it's a Nuzlocke, right? It is a static Pokemon, that is true. So actually, I guess maybe I shouldn't be able to get it again, because it is a Nuzlocke, and even if it is a static, maybe like the first time is the only time, I guess. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm going to have to think about it, but for now, before I think about that, let's see if we can get, let's see if it can actually spawn first, before I beat the Elite Four again. If I have to beat the Elite Four again, honestly, I'm not going to worry about it, because it's only a Moltres, and I'm not that into it. It should be up here, right? Yeah, okay, I have to beat the Elite Four again. I'm honestly not that worried about it. Like I said, only a Moltres. It's not that big a deal. Well, now we know, and now we can get to Celadon. Sorry, that was a weird distraction, wasn't it? I was really hoping that I could infect whatever legendary that was with Pokerus. But, to be honest, not really the type that I'm going to really want. Another fire type is nice. I haven't had a fire type for basically all game. In fact, I think even in my box, I don't think there's a single fire type in my box. Okay, yeah, I want to go to Saffron. The closest thing to a fire type I have, I suppose, is Rotom Heat. Moltres could have been handy, but honestly, it's... Wow, okay, that is a big glitch sprite behind me. Jesus Christ, Arceus. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Like, it's a Moltres, it's not the end of the world. We have 3 more, Should we see what I get over here, by the way? First off, I know there's an item up here, Sacred Ash. Bit useless to me, given that it's a revival item, and this is a Nuzlocke. I must have a repel active, yeah I did. Alright, let's see what I get on this route, at least. I really don't want it. I really don't want it. But, because I'm bored, I will at least throw a quick ball at it. I don't know why I said I was bored. I'm not bored, but I'm just going to throw a quick ball anyway. Sod it. See, when we're not trying to catch a Moltres, quick balls are still the first turn Master Balls. So I might as well try, at least, to catch everything I encounter with one quick ball. Just because, you know, it can add an extra thing to the Dupes Clause list. Unless it's a really good encounter, though. I don't really know what to call this. You know what? Creative nickname number 1. It's Crab. Everybody say hello to Crab. It's unaware. I mean, it's not a terrible ability, but I'm never going to use a Crawdaunt. It's not going to happen. Okie dokie. I kind of want to get rid of it now, to be honest. Now, off the top of my head, I don't think you can get the static that would usually give you Eevee in this in the old games. In what's it called, Fire Red Leaf Green. That static won't be up top there anymore, and I'm not sure entirely what it is. It's so cool that I have Pokerus. That is so unlikely. Yeah, just put you in the box. I'm just leaving Rotom Heat in the box, to be honest, because it can be anywhere from 1 to 4 days, and I might not finish the series today. It depends on how much I do. But within 4 days, I'll almost definitely finish it. And on the off chance that it ends my Pokerus in 1 day, I want to have it for as long as I can. Okay, so there should be randomized marks on every single floor here. Oh, hey, Crash Awake, what's up? Okay, netballs could be handy, I suppose. Leper berries, these are what I wanted. Let's get 30, they're basically ethers, they're really handy. Okay, so we do have netballs now. They are nice, but I don't desperately need them. Power Lens, Soft Sand, Old Gateau, White Flute, Scope Lens, Energy Powder. That's another encounter. Sure, why not? It might be the same fossil I've had before, but it doesn't really matter. I bought it from a different location, so it counts. Big Pearls, Max Revives. You know, Max Revives would be really handy if this wasn't a Nuzlocke. Okay, floor 3. Let's see what we got here. What do I need? What do you have? Oh, these are TMs. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that's Supersonic. Explosion or Self-Destruct. Heal Bell. Thrash. Skill Swap. Stone Edge. Avalanche. Payback. Ice Beam! Ice Beam, let's go. Okay, we want at least one of those. Okay, that's Spore. That's a really good sleep move. I want one of those too. What else have we got here? Poison Jab. That's good as well. Okay, so we are getting a few good TMs out of this. Okay, that one's Dig. I don't really care about Dig. But I want at least 2 Ice Beams. And I'm not going to worry about Poison Jab just yet too much. I want to see what can learn it first. But I'm fairly certain, you know, a couple things should be able to learn Ice Beam, right? Please let Glaceon be able to learn this. Oh, that's just what I wanted to see. Shucky and Psycho can get it too, actually. This is really good. Well, I'm not going to get rid of a Raw Beam because the extra power points could come in handy, but Bite is utterly useless to me. So we're definitely going to get rid of that for Ice Beam. As for whether I'm going to give it to Shucky, the thing is, Shucky's moveset is already very, very good, and I'm quite happy with where it is. Hang on, what's Arceus' final move? It has Extreme Speed, Earth Power, Surf, and Outrage. Yeah, I remember now. Right, as for Mew, am I going to get rid of Extreme Speed on it? Extreme Speed is handy. I'm probably going to get rid of Ancient Power. I'm very rarely going to get the boost from Ancient Power anyway, so we might as well get rid of it for Ice Beam. Now, in terms of Poison Jab, I'm hoping I can give Poison Jab to Gliscor, and I can. But Gliscor does have a couple of HM moves. I'm going to have to get rid of one. Probably Fly. I'll do it later. In the meantime, what can learn Spore? Because that could be really, really helpful. Snowy and Psycho. Off the top of my head, I like Snowy's moveset already, unless it has Sound Attack, which I think it might do. Yeah, I never got rid of Sound Attack, so let's get rid of that right now for Spore. Snowy does have Static, so if I get hit by a physical move, I'm not going to be able to put something to sleep. If Static activates anyway. But we'll have to see at a later point. I have some good TMs now, actually. Right, so we've been through that counter. On to floor 4. I'm pretty sure this might actually be the last floor with a counter on it. What do I need? What do you got for me? Another fossil? That's another encounter token. I'll take it. Although I could actually revive these fossils now because I have Pewter City open. In fact, yeah, I'm going to revive them. I'm not going to use them as tokens anymore. Okay, Odd Incense and a Shed Shell. I don't really need any of that. Is there another floor? Please let there be another floor. I wanted a Lucky Egg or something. Okay, this must be the last floor. Come on, Lucky Egg. There it is! We got a Lucky Egg! I'm only going to take one because I can only take one. You know, it's the limits that I put on it, but that'll give me a much better experience gain. And I can get an Old Amber. It's actually my favourite fossil. It looks so cool. That's basically a really, really expensive amulet coin, and we already have one. Okay, well, we got a Lucky Egg. That's what I wanted. Let's see what you have. Life Orb. I can buy rare candies. That's handy, but I've already got tons of them I'm going to use for my grindy sessions anyway. Doesn't really matter, but I could use those ones in terms of just leveling up in the episode, because I would be buying them, so I wouldn't be cheating. Interesting. So we have HP ups, choice scarfs, fluffy tails, iron balls, and life orbs. I already have 3 life orbs. I actually didn't realise I had so many of them. And I'm pretty sure that the next floor is just going to be the drinks machines, right? Yeah, this appears to just be the drinks machines. Why do I get the feeling you're going to offer me a trade? Okay, you're not. Okay. Well, this turned out to be okay. We got some good TMs. We finally got the TM for Ice Beam, which I've been waiting for what feels like forever at this point. I should have just used the elevator, to be honest, but whatever. We got the TM for Spore as well, which is really nice, and Poison Jab. And hey, we got... Okay, this is going to be a really weird thing to have to edit together then, because my recording just ended rather abruptly. Whoa, hello. Sorry, hang on. Yeah, sorry about that. Steam's been really difficult for me today. I was trying to open it while I was, you know, trying to actually clear some space off of my hard drive. And I guess Steam doesn't want to connect to the internet for me because hooray. Anyway, yeah, apologies. I've completely forgotten what I was talking about before, but the recording just ended. I ran out of hard drive space. I do not have a very big hard drive, and I have a lot of stuff installed on it at the moment, so mistakes were made. I know I can get an encounter here. I know I can get an encounter here. I'm not stopping until I get one. I know there is an encounter to be had here, right? There has to be. Alright, hang on. Try this a little bit. I'm sure you can get encounters in here, right? Hang on, let's try it this way. Yeah, that was a lot easier. I don't really want a Luminion, to be honest. I really don't. But we'll throw a quick ball at it for Dupe's Claws anyway. So what the hell was I doing before I ended the video? Well, not ended the video, before my hard drive ran out of space and I was forced to end the video and then start what to me feels like a second video, but to you is hopefully just going to appear as part of the same video. I don't know, I'm confused, is the moral of this story. I'm just confused. Okie dokie. Yes, this guy's a move tutor, isn't he? Okay, well, maybe he's not. I was hoping he was, but I guess not. Yeah, I have a feeling you've polluted your pond a bit, mate, because that might be why I couldn't fish anything up there, actually, because Grimers are in there. Shall we see if there's any good rewards in here? I feel like there might be, right? Okay, well, those are technical machines, but they're not actually going to be what they say they are. There's a couple nice held items we can get there, but this is the Pokemon one, right? Yeah, here we go. Mr. Mime, Eevee, and Porygon. I've no idea what any of those are going to be, because they are random, I'm pretty sure. So we'll just try and remember that they're there. Now, in the meantime... Is there... No, there's no Snorlax here anymore. That's a shame. I have gyms to defeat. Yes, I do slightly remember what I'm doing. Yeah, Luminion's filling up my party right now, isn't it? So can it learn Cut? Otherwise, it's of absolutely no use to me. Oh, how convenient. Seems like most things are able to learn most of the TMs I run into. HMs I need, sorry. And hey, Luminion even has Pokerus. I'm not going to use you, so it's completely irrelevant, but hey, you've got it, and I'm very happy for you. Now cut down this stupid tree with your fishness. What are you going to use to cut it down? With your fins, I guess? Are they fins? Or, I don't know what the hell you would call those. Luminion is ugly. Hang on a minute. Does this guy still have his really creepy dialogue? Oh, they changed it. I always forget they changed it in these games. Oh, that sucks. That guy used to have the creepiest dialogue in the entire game, and it was so funny. Basically, in Fire Red Leaf Green, I'm not sure if it did in Gold Silver Crystal, but it did in Fire Red Leaf Green. That guy would be standing outside the gym, staring through the window. To which you might wonder, well, what is he doing? The guy was he's standing out there, you know, right next to the gym, staring through the window, and when you talk to him, what he says is, what's it called? Oh, apparently my version of Windows 10 will run out soon, according to that. That's a shame. Anyway, yeah, when you talk to him, what he says is this gym is great. It's full of women. And he is a very old-looking man, so it comes off as a little bit creepy. It was funny, though. It was funny. But I guess they changed it to make it a bit less creepy. Is the only real way I can word it, I suppose. Oh, is my controller just disconnected? Oh, maybe these batteries are low on power. Oh, well, it's back on now. I might have to go out and actually buy new batteries. The thing is, I always used to use the, I think I mentioned this before, I always used to use this controller as a wired controller. But, oh, I thought it was super effective on ice. Yeah, whatever. I always used to use it as a wired controller, now I kind of can't because, well, the wire messed up. So now I'm having to use it as a wireless controller, which means I need batteries. It's not the end of the world, I mean, they're not that expensive, so you make do, I suppose. Anyway, should be easy to beat this Bomber Snow. As far as I remember, before the recording cut out, it was about 25 minutes. So I'm going to give it about... Oh, fuck off. I'm going to give it about another 5-10 minutes, maybe, from where I'm at now. Make it about 40. Yeah, it's a bit weird, actually, the recording just randomly cutting out like that, but it wasn't... Well, no, I would say random. It wasn't completely random. I ran out of hard drive space. It's my own fault. I should have been paying attention. I still had a bunch of the recordings from the old Platinum and Fire Red series. I still had them on my hard drive, which I'd completely forgotten about. And of course, they're never getting uploaded, so I have no need for them. So I got rid of them, and it cleared like 100 gigabytes of space. It was great. Let's use Shucky for this. But yeah, we are coming really, really close to the end of this series right now. I anticipate maybe 5 more episodes, maybe 6, but we are really coming close to it. All we gotta do, we've got to beat these gyms. We've got, hang on, how many gyms have I done now? I've done 3. 5 more gyms to beat, none of which are going to take particularly long. Once we defeated these 5 gyms, we got to get the 3 legendary birds, do the Elite Four again, and defeat, apparently that was the wrong way to go. Yeah, we got to get the 3 legendary birds, defeat the Elite Four again, and then beat Red. And I really don't anticipate that this is going to take all that long now. Can avoid those trainers, so I'm actually going to start avoiding gym trainers as well, to be honest. Because they irritate me a little bit. I'm going to fight some of them, but I want to avoid that double battle, just because double battles drive me insane. We've seen already from Surge's gym what happens when I do double battles in a gym. It doesn't go well for me. But I might also avoid some gym trainers, just for the point of, the gyms don't really get higher leveled than each other until you get to Blue. He's the only gym leader that's really particularly more powerful than any of the other ones, and we're already on a level to fight most of the gym leaders that we're going to run into. So, until I get to Blue, I don't really have to do any grinding. At least, not in my opinion. I will have to do some grinding for Blue, I imagine, and I'm probably definitely going to have to do some grinding for the Elite Four second run. I'm not sure what the second run Elite Four levels actually are like, but I'm anticipating they're not bad. Okay, let's go for... Let's just go for Surf again, sod it. And while we do this, I'm actually going to Google what the champion's levels are the next time we fight him. Okay, well I can use Extreme Speed now, that's fine. God of War's not going to kill me even with a +1. Okie dokie, we want the core series games, thank you. No, we don't want to play that goddamn video, shush. Here we are. Okie dokie, that's yellow, that's gold, silver, crystal, fire, red, leaf, green. Hot gold, soul, silver, here we are. So the first battle, yeah, he ends up with, 50 at his highest level. Rematch, ooh, he's not bad in the rematch, I'll tell you that for free. Did that say Ho-Oh? I feel like it did, we're fine to stay in. Yeah, it's a Ho-Oh. Right, his highest level in the rematch is a level 75 Dragonite. Of course, it's going to be randomised, so it's not going to be a Dragonite, but I'm glad it is randomised, because normally in the rematch he has a Garchomp with Outrage, Earthquake, Roar and Swords Dance. And it's level 72. Jesus. He has a really powerful team in the rematch. But, like I say, it's going to be randomized, so we'll see what we're talking about here. But, oh yeah, I should easily outspeed it, it's fine. We should be able to defeat him with, I don't know, level 70 when I go in there. Go into the Elite Four with level 70s, that should do the trick. You know, I might actually finish the gym. I might actually finish the gym this recording, because right now, if I'm remembering properly, with the amount of recording I did before I ran out of hard drive space, plus the time we've done here, that should take us up to around 35 minutes. And the gym leader, well, I'm about 2 seconds away from her, and I don't anticipate that she's going to take all that long to beat. So I don't think we're going to have a problem. I do want to know what level Blue's team is, though, because I need to figure out roughly where I need to be there. So let's just go up and use Surf again. Actually, maybe Earth Power would have been quite effective. I should have used Earth Power. Alright, we want the core series games once again. Yeah, Surf killed it anyway. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Where is it? Here we are. Okay, so those are all of the battles with him in the Generation 1 games. It's not what I'm looking for. Generation 2. Fire Red Leaf Green. Fire Red Leaf Green. Ah, here we go. HeartGold Soul Silver. We'll just keep on moving through the gym at the same time as well. I'm pretty sure I know the way through the rest of this place, right? Yeah, you just have to use Cut to get around here and use Cut again. Okay, so the gym battle with Blue, his team max out at level 60. So I probably don't actually need to grind for Blue. To be honest, I can probably do Blue with the levels I'm going to have when I get there. But I am going to have to grind a little bit, by which I mean I'm just going to use rare candies because I want to get this series done soon because I'm having too much fun and I want to fight Red. You know, the problem is, right, I'm rushing through the series now in terms of, you know, just using rare candies to do grinding because otherwise it takes ungodly amounts of time that I simply do not have. I'm rushing through the series, and it's not because I want to get, you know, the series ended. I'm enjoying the series a great deal. I don't want to end it. But I am rushing through it to a certain degree just because I want to see what I want to see what Red has. I want to know what I'm dealing with when I fight Red, and the only way to know is to fight him. Right, so we're going to finish the gym leader. That should be the end of the episode. And I don't imagine it's going to take very long. Okay, honestly, I really expected that to one-shot. But even with Scary Face, I don't think he's going to outspeed me, so I think I'm still in the clear. And we'll use Extreme Speed just to make sure. But I really should have anticipated that full restore, to be honest. I mean, I should have known it was coming, obviously, but I'm an idiot, so maybe not. Finish it with Surf. Okay, it actually does outspeed me now. Alright then. Well, one Earthquake isn't going to kill me, I'm an Arceus. What are you going to do? Think you're going to kill this? Look at this! It's untouchable! Christ, that actually did a lot. I mean, it was a crit, so... A crit did 106 damage. Normally, let's say it does about 53-ish. Assuming that's a high roll. Yeah, actually, the Donphan really wasn't going to hurt us much. Hell, even if that was a low roll, it wasn't going to hurt us much. Dugtrio is going to outspeed me. By just the fact that Dugtrio is stupidly fast. Even if I didn't have my speed lowered 2 stages, it wouldn't matter. Dugtrio is one of the fastest mons in the entire game. Alongside Electrode, I'm pretty sure they are actually... Well, hang on. Alongside Electrode and Crobat, I'm pretty sure, unless there's something in the newer generations that I don't know about, which is not impossible because I don't pay massive attention to Alola, but, and I suppose Alola isn't really very new to other people. It's newish to me because I don't really know much about it and I've never really played it. But I suppose Alola did happen quite a long time ago now. But yeah, unless there's something in Alola that I don't know about, Crobat, Electrode, and Dugtrio, to my knowledge, are 3 of the fastest mons, if not the 3 fastest. I can't think of anything quicker than them off the top of my head. Did a lot of damage too. Her entire team seems to be weak to water so far. Hopefully this camera up doesn't do too much to me. I'm going to heal again, just in case its Earthquake is ridiculously powerful. But I'm anticipating that I should be okay. Okay, it's using Earth Power. I'm pretty sure Camerupt is a physical attacker, so Earth Power probably isn't going to do much. Yeah, I'm fine. Let's go for Surf. Don't crit me. Excellent. Whether it would have actually killed me if it critted me, I'm not sure. It might have done, to be honest. If it critted on a high roll, I think it might well have killed me. But hey, you're quad weak to water, so down you go. Does she have anything good against water? That's a good question. No, she doesn't. Jesus Christ, lady. This is not a good typing that your team has. Gonna have to use another Hyper Potion, though, because it's really putting the hurt on my Arceus. You know, I really wish I had my speed stat back, but I really can't be bothered to switch out. Blessing has good moves against basically everything that's being sent out at this point, so... Oh, that did a lot, Jesus. Well, hopefully there's one-shots, because I'm pretty sure Lava Plume does more damage the lower your health is. Or maybe it does more damage the higher your health is, and I could be getting it wrong. It didn't one-shot. It went for Sunny Day, we're fine. I can still outspeed this, so we're absolutely fine. Okie dokie, down goes the Magmortar again. What do you got for me now? I mean, it's going to negate my water power, I suppose. Starmie! Finally, you have something that's not weak to water. Jesus. Shucky has good moves for this. Hell, I could even use Mew, to be honest, with Energy Ball, but we might as well use Shucky. I've sent it out already now. Couple of Discharge ought to kill it. Confused where it's going to be a pain in the neck. We got some serious wind outside. I was hoping to go into town today. I'm not entirely sure what it was that I wanted, but I do distinctly remember there was something that I want. Oh, Lumberry. Yeah, I forgot I had that. There was something I needed to get in town today, and I can't remember what it was, but it's really, really windy out, and we've had rain and very bad wind for like the last week now. Oh yeah, you have dry skin, don't you? Have fun with that, mate. But yeah, we've had really bad rain and wind for the last week now or so, and I really don't want to walk through that again. So, you know, if the rain stops, fantastic. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh dear, good yawn. You know, I really might have to go and have breakfast after this episode. Still haven't eaten anything today. Let's just use Discharge again. I mean, it doesn't really matter what we use. The Starmie's going to die this turn even if I hit myself in Confusion, because it has Dry Skin. So it doesn't really matter too much either way. But I didn't hit myself, so we'll, you know, we'll kill it with a incredibly unnecessary, ridiculously over-the-top red health Discharge. That was definitely necessary. What do you got for me, Perugly? Honestly, your team sucked. I'm sorry, Erica, but honestly, your team in the normal games, when it's just a bunch of really weak grass types you can one-shot, they're still more impressive than this, which was just a bunch of really relatively powerful, to be honest, ground and or electric types. Ground and or fire types, which I could kill anyway, because you're basically your entire team was weak to water. Then you had a Starmie and a Perugly. I mean, this is not impressive right here. Starmie's great and all. Oh, I have Lumberry on Snowy as well. I always forget when I have Lumberries on. It's so great. But yeah, the trouble is, you know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a bunch of fire and ground types when they're powerful like this, but, I mean, at the same time, maybe you wanted to invest a little bit into mons that could counteract water types. I mean, one of the issues, of course, is, you know, when you have a Starmie, if it's a gym trainer that has a Starmie, or gym leader, or really just any kind of AI that has a Starmie, the benefit is that there really is nothing they can do to actually give it a decent water move. Because it's never going to learn one. Starmie, I did check the, I think a couple of episodes ago, the last time we ran into a Starmie, I forget when it was, But after that episode, I did actually check exactly, you know, what Starmie learns. It never learns a water move by level up. I think it comes with Water Gun as like a level 1 move, but that's literally about it. Right, Ice Beam should do the job. Unless I hit myself. Wait a minute, I may have made a mistake. No, it won't do enough damage to kill me if I hit myself, and I didn't hit myself anyway. Okay, this actually took longer than I expected it to. I was expecting about 15 minutes tops, but it's taken about 20 on this part, which means it was 25 before, so about 45-minute episode. With a bit of a weird, clunky jump in the middle when it suddenly stopped recording. Oh well, there's the rainbow badge. Yeah, I don't have a particularly big hard drive, and I'm not particularly good at taking care of my hard drive, in terms of, you know, leaving programs on it for way too bloody long. So here we are. Obtained the TM19 at least. I'm not sure what it is, but let's have a quick look before we end the episode. Energy Ball! That's actually very helpful. Should we give it to Blessing, Clamps, or Snowy? You know what, I'm actually going to give Energy Ball to Snowy. And the reason is because that is going to be a nice bit of type coverage over Aurora Beam. And what I'll probably do is get a couple of PP Max from Goldenrod in between episodes to max out Energy Ball and Ice Beam on Snowy. Just for that bit of extra power. But that being said, this is the end of this episode. We've now got 4 gym badges in Kanto. It honestly won't take me long to get the next ones. I'm anticipating, to be honest, at least 2. I'm anticipating beating Fuchsia and Pewter in the next episode, possibly also Blaine. Then we'll get Blue in the next one after that. Maybe the Elite Four in the same one. We might actually be within about 3 or 4 episodes of finishing the series. We might genuinely be that close. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the HeartGold Randomizer Nuzlocke. See you next time.